All right, welcome to this week's episode of Back Dat Cask Up. We got a guest this week. Ryan Cheney's in the house.
Whoop, whoop.
Welcome, Ryan.
Hi.
What up, Ryan?
You guys already know about Ryan. We've talked about him several times. He's in the ethos of Matt's. He's in his band. He also does his solo stuff. He's been produced by Matt. October 15th, you had your CD release party for Tobacco Season. It's an amazing event. And, I mean, last episode you weren't here, but we were saying there's not a bad song on the album. So go out and get that if you haven't already. Stream it on all the streaming platforms. It's great stuff. And tonight he's going to be playing one of the songs. Is it on Tobacco Season? Or
Song for the Broken.
You're going to play Song for the Broken Hearted?
Song for the Broken Hearted. It was just too long of a song title to put on there. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. And today we have Jesse James.
Oh, yeah.
Sam's Club pick, because, you know,
Super stoked.
I take my whiskey advice from Sam's Club.
Hey, man, whatever, dude.
But it caught my eye in Sam's Club. It was it had some handwritten stuff on the label instead of just like fake handwritten shit that you see that people stamp on stuff. It's a weird alcohol by volume. It was like 59.2, and I was like, okay, this is like some single barrel shit.
But it was also like written down by the Jesse James, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, he definitely did this before he died and hid in a cave, his hideout.
Yeah.
And it was recently found.
It's crazy.
And it was in fucking really good condition
for all the heck he dealt, man. That's
Yeah.
He really,
if you didn't know,
he really made a good whiskey.
Yeah, and we're about to find out. Hopefully, I don't want to talk shit on Jesse James.
Come on,
he's not around
Jesse,
to do
my boy.
He's not around to fight us if we fucking say some bad shit about it.
We also probably have like better weapons.
Yeah, he does the fucking
cell
6-shooter.
phones. Yeah, everything.
So if you dodge 6 bullets,
you could just snap. You could just like open up Instagram and just start videoing like, "Hey, Jesse, you're
Sounds
not gonna
like
get
my
away
home.
this time." I was like, "Oh shoot, social media." I didn't
he's
know
like,
about
God damn, people usually had to draw me from memory.
Yeah, they had to we don't even know what he looked like.
If I just made a funny face, I could fucking get away.
He probably was like old and looked like Colonel Sanders, you know?
Yeah, who fucking knows? I mean, they had,
Right around.
what was it, 1 megapixel cameras back then?
Yeah.
Smells nice.
Ooh. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
All right. What do you get? What fruits? What fruits do you get?
I got apricot in there.
I got apricot.
You could tell by the darkness how long it's been in a cask. So it definitely has a lot of tannins in there.
Yeah.
I can tell that by the smelling, it's going to have a very oaky flavor if they use.
Oh, dude, I get oak in this.
Yeah, for sure.
Hardcore.
I'm digging in.
All right.
Man, that is like very smooth. It's got a good malty sweetness to it.
It does.
Malty is the word.
It is very malty.
Ah, it's sweet too, though.
God damn, Jesse James, you done did it.
Done did it.
All right. So there's after the fact, though.
It burns on the second sip, I noticed. Like the first one was way smoother than the second one.
I get vanilla.
Yeah, there's some
get
vanilla
vanilla.
undertones.
I get like molasses, dude.
Molasses?
That's that malty flavor I'm picking up. It's like something like molasses, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Let's
An old-fashioned flavor.
What's going on with you? What do they say? This limited edition Tennessee whiskey has been distilled to perfection and aged using charred oak barrels in western Tennessee. Each bottle is marked with a specific age and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. Yeah, nothing else. Good. I hate it when whiskey tries to tell you what
you're tasting.
Going to expect.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, man, you ain't right. You ain't right about it.
You're kind of taking the
It's
fucking.
just a guess, dude.
It's a guess,
You're
dude.
taking the fun out of guessing too.
If you're
you know?
drinking beer and you're like, definitely there's sweetness. I taste like, citrus in this. Yeah, most definitely. But whiskey, there's like, all right, a lot of
the
that's
fun is
imagination.
Half the
Without
fun
a
is
doubt,
you just discovering what the fucking notes are.
Most definitely.
I get it for sure.
Yeah, I dig it, man.
It's got a fucking kick, dude. That is for sure.
Yeah, and I didn't get it on the first sip. That's the weird thing. It was pretty smooth on the first, and that could be just because your mouth is coated with saliva, right? And it didn't
Speak
really.
for yourself, bud.
He's got a very
I
dry
keep my
mouth.
dry.
All the time. He literally he goes like every 5 minutes he gets cotton balls and just like makes sure that all the saliva
That's
in his
really weird,
mouth
dude.
is just
Crazy.
like taken
I thought it was
out.
like as a working porn star, you know, he just doesn't he's spitting every fucking
No.
5 minutes.
That's true as well, but we don't. You know, I wasn't gonna lead with that. You know, I didn't know if he's also talking about
And
that.
damn, that's your private life too. I probably shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
We'll edit that out. You know,
I bet we don't.
I bet you right.
whatever you do, don't look for Matt the Stallion on Pornhub. Okay, he doesn't exist.
Because everyone's like, that's not a stallion. That's more like a pony.
Yeah, dude.
Like a microphone.
Fucking weird guy puts cotton mouths in his balls. Fucking
Cotton mouths in his ball.
cotton mouths for his balls, dude.
Okay, now we're getting into some weird surgical shit, dude.
It's the fucking best flub I've
Man
ever had.
cuts his nutsack open to insert cotton mouth inside of it.
Oh, hey,
Confused. I don't understand.
there is a trend for everything. I'm just
There is, dude, and
There's
it
some
only takes
people-
one pioneer to fucking kick it
There
off.
are some
Matt.
people that really find a lot of happiness in unconventional ways when they see furniture doing different things to each other.
I feel like this is not the first time I've had this conversation with somebody this week.
It's me.
We've talked
I'm
about
the
this
guy.
already, dude. All right.
I keep bringing it up.
Bro, are you trying to tell us something?
No, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to see, you know what.
Hey,
you
dude,
know,
how do you feel about this
furniture turn
couch
you
right
on,
now,
dude?
dude?
I think it's very attractive.
Sexy.
It's good. It's comfortable. Speaking, dude, there is really no. I would pay any price for a good couch, like a long-lasting couch.
$1 million.
I would, dude. Yo, we used to have a couch in our.
$1 billion.
Did you ever sit on the couch at our old apartment?
Yeah, man.
It was the most comfortable couch in the world. It had been broken down, and just like it had
Man.
like its comfy spaces were just there.
Well, dude,
Oh my
wherever
God.
your favorite spot to sit has worn to your fucking butt cheeks.
Oh
dude.
yeah, man.
And it's like it was
Well, that
fucking
was the
made like
big
the
thing.
molds for your ears. You know,
Whoever sat in my place before had a bigger butt than me, so it became like a nice little like canyon. You know, I could just like bury myself into.
It's
It
a
was
fucking
great.
canyon.
But I agree, man. I'll spend money on a couch for
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Yeah, dude.
Because there's nothing worse than just trying to get comfortable. If you work a hard day, you
Oh,
come
dude.
home, you want to fucking get in some Walking Dead or whatever the fuck you're into,
Yeah,
and you're
Walking
uncomfortable. You're doing this shit all the fucking time. Can't get comfortable.
Dude, we have a couch from IKEA, and it does the job. Yeah, but
They know how
you
to do
can sit on
meatballs
it.
right, but I mean,
Yeah, but dude, it is not my favorite couch.
Yeah, but fuck their
Yeah.
furniture.
You know,
Their stuff is like aesthetically pleasing, right? It looks cool, but when you sit on it, it like hurts your ass.
it's okay.
Yeah.
It does the job.
It's got
but,
almost no
man,
cushioning, you know?
No. None. Yeah, it's built for speed and
Not comfort.
maneuverability.
Yeah, dude. It's just to fill a space on a shelf.
yeah, dude. I feel like IKEA is the most fucking fucked up company. They're like, come to our store. It's gonna be fucking as big as 3 football fields. Buy our shit, take it home, put it together, and get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, did you know that like a 12-year-old started at IKEA?
no.
A Swedish 12-year-old, like this little kid. He had the idea, and he was the founder of IKEA,
Really?
which is
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah,
12-year-old.
It was like a 12-year-old. I
Damn,
swear. I don't swear. That could be wrong.
Where's
Like
our?
swearing, that is.
Google it.
We need a fucking Jamie on this fucking podcast,
We do.
dude.
We do need someone to look it up.
Hey, fucking Coco, Google it.
Thanks, buddy.
We need the truth, damn it. Oh, I just gleeked so hard, man. I should have won an award for that.
Oh, before
For
I
why?
forget.
Distance.
No, I feel like there have been more distant leaks. Like, it might be like a silver. Like, what would you give yourself for that?
I don't know. I mean, like, A for effort.
Nah.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh, no.
It wasn't fucking first.
It
place
wasn't the
podium
far.
shit.
I mean, if anything,
We'll give you the bronze, maybe, but
Yeah,
fucking
bronze.
gold.
I feel like
Come
bronze.
on, dude.
Gold's
Come on,
yeah.
man.
I've reached many long distances.
I can't tell the difference between the two.
Bronze. Oh, that's true.
Well, you just got to fucking get
Red
more
green
serious
colorblind.
about your gleeking, dude.
Okay.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
it's true.
Here's
All right.
facts. Facts are he actually started selling matches at 5. When he was 7 years old, he got a bike and started going out further. He discovered he could buy matches cheaper in Stockholm. He bought them cheaper there and then brought them back home and sold them for more money.
Yes.
So that's when he started buying things at cheaper prices and selling them, was when he was 7.
This little fucking
When he
entrepreneur,
started
bud.
IKEA,
Yeah,
that's when he
but
started
he went on to do it. That was like his dream and his like crazy. Like,
God
man,
damn, dude.
what
I was
a
like,
smart little kid.
I was fucking eating mud when I was 7 years
he
old.
was like, no,
What the fuck, bro?
he was making cinnamon rolls and Swedish meatballs. That's
From matches to fish to Christmas.
matches. Why does a 7-year-old
He's like,
do
how do we make
matches?
furniture that's really fucking confusing to put together?
There was Christmas tree decorations, seeds, and ballpoint pens that came
Dude.
before.
That's great, man.
IKEA's like
What
a
was his
really crazy
name?
place, man.
What was his name? Do your best.
I'm not even gonna try. Ingvar?
Ingvar Kamprad.
Ingvar Kamprad.
Ingvar, dude.
Okay.
What a dude.
Ingvar.
Is he he's a billionaire now, right?
He's gotta
be.
be.
I mean, the kid's
Was
fucking.
the Swedish billionaire. He died in 2018.
Oh,
Damn,
R.I.P.
dude.
Too soon.
R.I.P.
And he
For
was a
real.
kid when he came up with it?
Yeah.
So,
So
I have
how
another.
long has IKEA been around, dude?
Not long
IKEA's
forever.
fucking.
Because he was old in that picture. He looked like he was 80, dude.
IKEA's been around for at least like 30 years. I thought 40 years.
Yeah.
Stand by.
But while he's looking that up,
so
an interesting tidbit about Trader Joe's and Aldi. Did you know that they were one company? That's
Yeah,
what
I did know
I knew
this.
they were related to each other.
Yeah, so his two brothers started Aldi and Trader Joe's. One guy wanted to sell cigarettes and alcohol. The other guy did not. So they were a very successful grocery chain, I think in Germany. And they said, all right, fuck it. I'm going my way. You go your way.
Yeah.
You call yours Trader Joe's. I'll call mine Aldi. Now, this is the American names. I don't know what the German names were. But they split up, and Aldi was the guy who wanted to sell, I believe, cigarettes and liquor. So otherwise, it would have
yeah.
been one company.
And yet they don't.
They don't. Yeah, they
sell
don't
liquor?
even fucking do it.
Oh, they sell liquor.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen whiskey or anything up in there.
Yeah,
but you
dude.
see wine and,
but
and shit.
But I will say, man, I used to go out of my way to get wine at Aldi before.
love Aldi, dude.
I do too.
Aldi
I do.
fanboy.
Same. But I will say that you can buy like wine has really like it's more easily available and like good stuff, you know.
Yeah,
So anymore, I'm
Winking
like,
Owl?
I don't. Winking Owl's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I can get
but-
down on some winking out.
Yeah, I can. I wish they
fucking
sold in
$4 a
bigger
bottle.
bottles.
I think it's like 3 something
Yeah,
for
It
a
used to
bottle.
be,
$3.89 or
but it used to be $2. I'm just saying, inflation
did,
is
dude.
being crazy on Weekend Out
Inflation's
these
a
days.
bitch.
You know,
It's crazy, dude.
it's making it harder for me to get my wife a bottle of Winking Out that I'm going to drink when she forgets about it.
Dude, I have in my kitchen, I had a display. It was like just a holder for 4 bottles of wine, right? And I got it purely just for aesthetic. I just wanted 4 bottles in there all the time. Not ones that we drink. I bought Winking Out just to fill it up. That motherfucker emptied every goddamn week. And I'd
Yeah,
say,
dude.
Melissa, replace the wine. Like, it's not, and we had an empty holder for months. It looks stupid on the wall, just a fucking
Yeah.
empty stainless steel holder. And every time I'd go and replace it, she'd fucking drink them all. Never, I said, God damn it.
That's why you got to get the wine that she don't want to drink.
Dude, there was no wine.
Oh,
She
okay.
didn't want to drink,
I mean,
man.
so
I mean,
it's-
that's strange.
So
Like,
it's only for a decoration then, I guess, right?
Yeah,
You only,
but-
you only want to look at it. You don't want to use it.
If she
You put-
wanted wine, tell me, and I'll get you wine.
well, what you do at that point is just get water and food coloring.
That would have been the move.
You know.
Where were you at?
I don't know.
I had a
you never
fucking
called?
empty
You never
holder
called? You know,
on
you
my
never-
wall for months. It looked
Yeah.
stupid as fuck.
fill it with something really nasty, and be like, "Hey, I don't know, it like," and go out of your way to like reseal it.
You ever
You know,
fuck, yeah,
everything,
just
you know,
fucking,
like-
like factory
Warm
seal.
Like
it.
I don't like honestly, I don't like the Winking Owl wine anymore. You know?
I think this one's
It's really
soured.
just changed.
Have you ever fucking you have dogs? You ever
Yes.
expressed your dog's anal glands or had it done?
Oh no.
No,
Where
Okay,
are we
so-
going?
no,
Maverick-
no. But I do think that it is a thing that could happen for Ava because I swear, man,
It's a real thing.
Well, you never know. That's the thing. It's not like there are times when she does it and it's like, dude, and we call it fish butting because it smells like
it's
fish.
so bad, man. It's
But
so bad.
but the problem that I have is like if the covers were left on the couch and the dogs were laying on it, there's a giant wet spot. Now that could be just they were like licking it,
Yeah.
or it could be a fish butt. And you
could
know
be
what? No
a
matter
fish
what,
butt.
licking, I'm not gonna wash it because whatever.
Yeah.
But fish butt, I don't want to.
You gotta
put my
wash
face
fish
in
butt,
that.
dude.
Yeah, no
so
shit,
we
dude.
always wash our covers when they get left on the couch because I'm like,
You
I don't
think
know
she's
which one it is.
expressing her glands on her own on the couch?
oh, heck yeah,
Yeah.
heck yeah,
So Maverick, small dogs
expressing.
have a fucking hard time in doing it. Like for whatever reason, maybe they don't take big enough shits to
What?
fucking do it.
Chihuahuas?
No, like Maverick size, like Dachshunds and Pomeranians, they just like categorically have a hard time expressing their own
They
anal
have those
glands.
little tiny buttholes.
They got little tiny buttholes and little tiny poops that don't do it. So I have to do it like once a month. And interesting thing,
what do you need?
you know when your dog needs his anal glands expressed when he has bad breath. So when his breath gets super bad, it's time.
What do you do? Go down there with tweezers?
No. It's very simple. You just put on a glove, right? I got gloves. And then you just hold their tail up and you just squeeze.
No!
Yes.
Squeeze her butt?
Squeeze their buttholes.
Oh, her butthole?
Butthole.
No.
Yep. You squeeze the butthole and you see it fucking shoot out. And, dude, just make sure you're pointing away from you because that is some of the foulest shit on the planet, dude.
Yo,
it
dude,
is.
I feel like if I did that to my dog,
dude, what
it's
the
not even,
fuck,
it's
bro?
not even
Why
the-
are we talking about this so disgusting?
It's not even
dude?
like it's not.
fucking gross.
It's not the fact that that it's gross, or
Nasty,
it would be hard for me to do it. I feel like me and Ava's relationship would be at a different level. Like she'd look at me like,
Well, it's not something that I'm like, I can't wait to fucking squeeze his asshole.
no, I know, but like,
I have
feel
to
like
do it as a
my,
small
My
dog.
dog would look at me like, don't do that again. This is uncomfortable.
Oh, trust me, he gives me the fucking eye as soon as I do. He's like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like,
Yeah.
are we on that level? Do I touch your butthole? No, I don't.
No, but he'd love to, probably.
Should I?
Should I? Am I fucking up? Like, Maverick's like, am I not doing? You like this? He just wants to make me happy.
That's great.
If I didn't do it for Maverick, though, he would be in pain. Like when a dog doesn't get it expressed naturally, they swell and it's bad for him. So
I feel like the proper word would be like compressed, but expressed is so great.
This is literally.
It's like an
Did you say
expression.
compressed?
Yes, compressed.
That's a whole
more
different
of it.
procedure.
All right. Well,
I only got onto that topic because
because today
if I wanted to
we have
fucking
a talk that we're going to
today, bring him out. Come on, Maverick.
Come on. What do you think we have this pizza pan for?
No, dude.
But you mentioned putting something foul in there, right? So fucking expressing the glands into the goddamn fucking
Oh
wine bottle.
Oh, dude, a whole fucking bottle full of months worth.
And it a little dabble do you? You know?
That's what you call it, months worth.
Yeah, imagine how it is after 12 months of collecting it, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just have a vial of stuff. No, all right. This is taken.
Welcome to Back That Cask Up, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude,
I
that,
love
that
it,
got
though.
nasty quick, dude.
That's all right.
It was meant to be some fucking little
Once
offshoot.
again, there was more than an offshoot.
Well, nobody knew what the fuck it was.
Well,
Apparently,
no, you had to yeah.
Whatever you got to say. Mm-hmm. Whatever, dude.
But I'm down, and I think it's also informational. There's a lot of your listeners that are going to need to do this. Then they, I feel like you get
a lot of
accurate.
the listeners that have dogs. They're going to say,
doing,
"I got a little dog."
Yeah.
They're going to be like,
Squeeze his
I'm
butthole
doing
once
that
a month."
right now as I'm listening to
Just
this.
fucking with a raincoat on and shit. Just fucking. This is what I do when I express my dog's
parka?
anal glands. Fucking listen to Back That Cask Up.
that's it, man.
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit. Well, anyways, Ryan, thank you for being here.
Dude,
So happy that you could come and talk about squeezing dogs' buttholes on the podcast.
Dude, no problem, man. No problem. I love it.
But
nasty.
You just like we're getting off topic, but you just released tobacco season.
Yeah.
You got the show coming up, Family Reunion.
Yeah,
the 11th.
that's gonna be great.
Get your tickets now.
Like for real though, it's gonna be huge.
You guys are thinking about doing a little bit of on the town shit too, aren't you? Coming up.
Yeah. We're thinking about like going out and like hanging out on like the Del Mar Loop or maybe the Grove, like different places that are happening in old St. Louis.
Get out there with the people.
Yeah, get out with the people. Gotta talk about the people, baby. Yeah, just getting out there and hanging out, doing what we do, which is just hang out and and drinking some beers and getting some tickets into people's hands.
Yeah, so you're gonna
playing some music.
have
possibly.
some physical tickets with you.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
So for the family reunion, it's going to be like just like that. You want it to feel like it's everybody coming back together.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about maybe making this an annual thing? Like,
I think we're talking about that.
That's definitely the plan.
Yeah.
It is?
Like,
Yeah.
and
Nice.
I think, but more the plan is that we're selling a Fivefold branded spatulas
Correct.
for this
I agree.
this event, and so theoretically,
It's got a bottle opener on the other end, too.
Yeah, it's got a bottle.
do you have any
opener.
available yet? Like
Not yet.
here? No.
Oh, I have them here. Yeah,
You should bring one out and show it.
I'll get one.
But the whole plan is to eventually have like an entire like, set.
Mm-hmm.
Where we can like, eventually, if you're like, I don't know, just name a
Like
name.
collect the set?
If you're like a major Fivefold nerd, like Alan Shago, I think is his name. If he's there every single time because he can't get enough Fivefold.
Yeah. He never shuts up about Fivefold.
He never stops, and it's all right. That's what we. I guess that's kind of what we want.
Well, you say like, "How's your day going?" And he goes,
like,
"Have you heard Fivefold's new?" And I'm like,
he's always here.
"Yeah."
But yeah, eventually you can have an entire Fivefold grilling set.
So like once a year or like one thing a year?
Yeah, one thing a year.
That's fucking cool. It's so like Pokemon collect them all.
Spatula right there.
That's sick. Yeah. That's fucking good quality.
It's a great quality spatula. Like,
that is nice, dude. It's fucking
definitely like the same value you get from IKEA.
Yeah. You don't have to put this together though.
No.
Fully formed already.
Yeah, fully formed. You don't have to like put it in water so it can expand and not be.
I'm fucking stoked on it, guys.
Yeah. So.
Doubles
so that's gonna be really cool.
Doubles as
very,
if you're a masochist. Sorry, let me interrupt you. If you're a masochist and you like to spank people, that's also.
Yeah, you could definitely, dude. Yeah, we probably should put like a little like don't use this for but there's many ways you can use the spatula. You can use it for grilling. You can use it for spanking in a pleasurable way.
Let me get that, Matt.
You could.
Spatula to country rock.
You could use it as drumsticks.
I don't recommend that.
You could
express your
gonna
dog's
break
anal
a fucking
glands
drum
with it.
head, dude.
You could.
One slam on the fucking snare, that fucking
Did you
head
see
is
my
gone,
dumbass?
dude.
I was doing this.
I did, but I didn't. But you sold it really well, so I didn't realize that.
It sounded like I was taking something out of there, didn't it?
It was good, man.
Fucking, I confused myself.
I think it's really good.
What's happening? Dude,
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, but the show's done really cool. November 11th, it's gonna be really, really big.
Copper View's getting back together
dude,
for this.
Yeah, and that is something that I am so ecstatic about. Like, so I mean, we've like years, like a decade ago, probably longer than that. Like, Copper View was like, so I know for me, and I feel like a lot of us, like they were just like out there like writing hit songs, like really, really, really good songs. For me, Sam, the lead singer, is like one of the best vocalists I could ever like hope to aspire. Yeah, dude, he's fantastic, and also like, and I never talked to Sam about this, but there's no way that he was not also influenced by the '90s, like I was, because he even sings like it. You know, we kind of sing similarly.
Yeah.
And so like so. I'm excited. I'm just excited to be a fan.
Yeah,
listening to Copperview.
It speaks for the mutual respect that they have
my God.
for you guys.
I know every
together,
word of all their songs. I'm so excited to sit out. I don't even want to sit backstage. I want to sit literally right in front of the crowd as they play, because they're just a fantastic band. I don't think enough people know about them, and I'm really, 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 really
come find Ryan Cheney in the front while Copper View is playing to get all your pictures.
I will have no time. I will have no time
Make
to talk
sure
to
that he leaves voicemails for you. All that stuff. That's the time right there. It's the best time.
No,
right
it's the worst time. I'm not gonna have anything to do with the world. It's gonna be really cool. But yeah, Copper View is coming back, so that's gonna be really, really awesome.
Yep.
But Discrepancies is opening the show up. They're a fantastic band. Have been just grinding forever now. Antonio the Great, their front man, has been also doing his own solo project, and he was doing his solo stuff before I even was. So like honestly, he was a big ATG was like a big influence to me to even like realize, hey, I could probably go out and do my own thing as well, and just continue. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, well, it's cool to like have that, like as any songwriter, and I know Matt agrees. Like it's cool. Like you're gonna be writing songs no matter what. You know what I mean? It's just the avenue you're putting it in. I think a lot of times, like, and this is a little bit of sidetrack, but another like I guess it ties in with like why I think Discrepancy is so great is they can continue to keep like grinding, you know, and keep like writing good songs that are discrepancies, while ATG is also able to go out and make his own, you know, stuff too. So it's just
they're gonna find their voice eventually. Yeah,
pretty dope, man. Yeah, so
I'm excited, man.
Yeah, both bands that are opening up the show are gonna be just fantastic stuff. That really hardworking, just awesome musicians. You know.
Yeah, we should throw some love. You guys have how many sponsors for this?
Four
Sponsors. I know that one was Starting Point, right?
Starting Point Realty.
Yeah. By the way, this shit was funny as fuck.
Wasn't it?
Oh my god, dude. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, we get there. Like I forgot that we were doing like skits.
Yeah.
Like I was honestly pretty tired, but we're sitting there. It was Michael J. Roofing.
Brandon J.
Roofing. And we're sitting
Michael
there.
J. Fox.
Yeah. And we're sitting there in front of like, and then Derek's like, oh yeah, we're trying to do like a skit. I was like, oh shoot.
We should probably premise this for people who don't know. They did skits for one of the.
Yeah, for all
you're
our
gonna
sponsors.
do a lot of them,
Yeah, like
but you
a
just
commercial.
released one. There's a little commercial you did where you're just fucking being funny and kind of satire-ish about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, I completely forgot. I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah, we did it at each of the locations.
Yeah.
So that was the first one that we released, the one that you saw. So
Yeah, that shit.
literally Starting Point Realty, but we did it also for Echo Hair Studio.
Yeah.
Brandon J. Roofing, and then we'll have one for Ink Spot as well. So
What's your favorite?
Oh, dude. Oh, it's got to be between the realty and then the hair salon one's pretty funny too.
it is pretty damn.
As soon as you said hair salon, I fucking can't wait to see that one.
Oh,
pretty
it's
funny,
it's just
dude.
me and like one of those things, and I've got this accent going on. I don't know. I can't even.
It's pretty
recreate.
hilarious, dude.
But dude, I loved all the little shit that you guys did in that, and we kind of talked about this earlier. But like, literally, you put fucking post-it notes over his nameplate on the door,
yeah.
dude. Like says Ryan Cheney,
Well, that's
and
just-
Matt is in the background like a fucking scarecrow, covered in jackets and never addressed. You know, it's just like he's
Well,
back there.
and
fucking
honestly,
as a
you can
coat
watch
rack.
the video without even realizing it. And
Right.
like, I would hope that no one realizes that he's
Until he
in that
takes it off his
video
face?
until the end of it.
There's
and he's
no
just
way. It's
standing there.
obviously a person, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed right
One
away. I was like,
can
"That's fucking
dream."
Matt." But I recognized your shirt. But that was good stuff, man. I can't wait to see the rest.
But yeah, all the sponsors, they
You got Starting Points, the hair place. What was it
Yeah,
called?
Echo Hair Studio.
Yep.
Echo Hair Studios. The
Brandon J. Roofing.
Brandon J. Roofing,
Yeah.
and then the last one was Ink Spot, right?
Yep,
Ink
Okay.
Spot.
Yeah, it's great that those guys came on board and just added another level to your show.
Yeah.
Just wanted to give them a shout out on here. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
most
without a
definitely.
doubt, dude.
So those are the people that made it possible, and I know you guys are going to bring the fucking show. So get your tickets while you can. You know they're not going to last forever. But moving on, Matt, you wanted to get Ryan to sing a song tonight. Well, I did too. I don't know why I said you.
He hates me.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're all right, dude. Like, I definitely don't really care much about tobacco season either.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, you
All right,
weren't
let's
involved
fucking
in
get
it
into
anyway.
this tea.
No, I'm just kidding, man. Of course. Love you. I'd love to have you play a song, man. And then maybe afterwards, we could talk a little bit more about tobacco season.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you and I can kind of dig back in on some of those memories. Because we had a lot of fun, you know, from the graveyard walk from your place to here. So,
Yeah.
cool. Well,
Yeah,
let's,
we'd love to hear
yeah.
that.
let's do that, guys.
All right.
Cut the sidetrack.
Tobacco smoke in the season, leaves all over the ground. That little sleeve leaves I was thinking, runs me up and comes me down. Cigarettes, they burn too quickly. Marijuana makes me slow. No, they don't get me like tobacco. Take a pipe and exhale smoke. Wind sits round the corner with chilly winds. I'll pick up my favorite pace and beg it in. Smoke out on the front porch and think tobacco smoking season. Most people don't hear what you're saying. They'd rather talk about what they know. But to keep that paper trail, you speak less and listen more. When it's just round the corner with shedding winds, I'll pick up my favorite pace and pick it. Smoke out on the front porch and think about all this year has been. Tobacco smoking season. Well, right? She left me in Jericho, had to hitch a ride, trying to get my ass to St. Louis, but no one had the time to pick up some bum from the side of the road. I walked my way to a bar I know, and they told me a song. Here's a song for the broken-hearted. Here's a song you can listen to when the nights are old, it's cold and gray. Well, I found my way to coke. It's called talking to my friends, Jack and Coke, and they tell me something that I've been singing all along. It's like la da di da, la di da 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 di da, la di da 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 di da, la da da da, la da da da. Well, I started feeling better, so I bought my first flight straight to destination out of here. Landed me in Dallas. I was at some bar by the side of the road. Jukebox playing some song I know, so I pulled out my guitar. Yeah. Here's a song for the broken-hearted. Here's a song you can listen to when the nights are old, it's cold and gray. Well, I found my way to coke. It's called talking to my friends, Jack and Coke, and they tell me a song that I've been singing all along. Just like la la di da, la di da 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 da, la di da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da. But loving ain't so easy. Strumming for simple chords, and it sure don't sound as pretty as the words you read from a storybook. Well, another shot of whiskey won't shoot away pain. Maybe singing along to this damn song put a smile back on your face. So here's a song for the broken-hearted. Here's a song you can listen to when the nights are old, it's cold and gray. Well, I found my way to coke. It's called talking to my friends, Jack and Coke, and they tell me something that I've been singing all along. Well, they tell me something that I've been singing all along. Just like la la di da, la di da 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 da, la di da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da, la la di da, la di da 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 da, la di da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da.
Good job, Ryan. Killed it.
Where's my whiskey?
Oh, yeah. Ryan, that was awesome, man. Thank you for doing that. I love your album. And if you fucking love music, you'll love this. Check it out. Tobacco Season. I wanted to ask you.
I hate music and I love it.
Well, as a musician, like, and that's done a lot of albums, it's definitely my favorite album I've been able to be a part of. It definitely, it's cool, like, to see, like, the songs I wrote literally in my old apartment, my new apartment, literally just like alone, and I was like, I think this is a cool idea, because that's how it happens, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I wrote them on acoustic, and now, you know, you can hear them just all thought out, and like everything I thought the song and the songs and the CD was going to be is exactly how it is. I think it's it's definitely, for me at least, I'm a fan of the album, and I think it's definitely like a fantastic rock album that I think that should be, you know, noticed, or deserves to be noticed.
It will be noticed. I have no
not
doubt.
in a braggadocious way.
No,
as
but
just
absolutely.
a fan of music. I think it's a good CD.
I have no doubt
It is
for real
badass, dude.
that it will get us due. You know, it might take a little bit of time just for people, but it will be fucking word of mouth.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. I mean, I told him 100 times, like, Crashing Down is the catchiest fucking song ever made, dude.
What's
like,
funny about that, it's like I
can't get that out of my head.
I was upstairs, and I think like I was like showing, I think it was you, Derek, and Al, maybe, or at least you guys had the most creative, like, you know, take on it, and they all liked it a lot. And then they were like, oh no, you know, they're like down, 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 oh, you know. And I was like, you know, they were like, you need to add that like instantly. And it was definitely a song I didn't think was going to be on the album, because I honestly, acoustic wise, like, it's not a lot, you know. It's like, it's, you know, it's very, very like brought out with a full band.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, so it's funny to see, and a lot of the songs I have kind of in my head like how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
That one was not at all. You know?
Right, yeah.
But it's a
And
great song.
I'm sure it's funny to see, like, what you think will take off and then what actually does. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah, most
gotta be
definitely.
interesting,
Like,
you know?
people love just the tobacco season.
Tobacco
like,
season
that's
is
the
huge.
that's the top hitting song. It's growing like,
It's the title of the album, baby.
yeah, but still,
Yeah.
it's like a 2-minute song. You know, there's no bridge. It's just a verse, chorus, and that's it.
Good song's a good song, whether it's 2 minutes or 5
Yeah.
minutes, man.
Packs a punch, man.
But I wanted to ask, would it make you uncomfortable if I told you that when I listen to your music, I'm almost always naked? Like, I'm in the shower, I've been vibing on your album, so every time I get into the shower, I have a Google Home and I can speak to it, and I just say,
Yeah.
play
What else
Ryan
you vibing
Cheney,
on over there, guy.
fucking
just kidding.
Crashing Down, dude.
No, man. No, I think it's really, like, I don't know. That's when I write most of the songs when I'm naked. So it
Nice,
makes you
dude.
uncomfortable that I wrote most of these songs when I was naked.
Yeah, this is better than I'm jacking off while I'm listening, you know?
Whoa.
Hold on. No, the most
I like the climax on
The only-
down, down, down.
the worst one for me was this dude I worked with at a prior job was like, dude, me and my wife make love to your songs all the time.
Oh my god, dude.
And I
What
was
do you
like,
say to that? Like,
I was like,
thank you.
Well, how do you feel to that? You know what I'm saying?
I was like, I imagine it happens, but this is the first time that, like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, you gonna name your kid after me or something? Like, I don't know.
dude.
It was very.
They're gonna name their first
it was-
kid Tobacco Season.
Yeah, it was very. Yeah, that was the weirdest one. So naked is one thing, but like actually,
What did you say to him? Like,
I don't remember. Like, I was just like, well, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Bud. I probably said this. That's awkward. Bud.
That's awkward, man.
That sounds like a Ryan Cheney remark to like
Yeah.
not knowing what to say.
Right, because I was literally thinking to myself, if somebody said, I make love to your songs, if you say thank you, it's almost like, you want that to happen?
Yeah,
And
I mean,
you're
I
happy.
do want that to happen.
But yeah, but you don't want people to know that you want it to happen. You just want it to happen.
well,
that's
now the
not
cat's
the-
out of the box.
The cat
That's
is
not the hope for
fucking
the music,
out of Pandora's
though, right?
box.
It's
Yeah.
not like that. The end goal is like, I hope that
People
somebody
fuck to
fucks to
this.
this song, right? But like, yeah, it's just like you know, you hope that it means enough.
Yeah.
That
You're
it
not boys
happens,
to
right?
men, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But it is like weird when somebody like points that out, man. The most I've ever got was like somebody told me the first time we played all these things, they were like, "That's baby making music," and I was like,
It is though.
"All right, are you gonna go home
mean-
and fuck to that?"
Or have you already?
Released now, so they can't.
Were they in the basement in a place where you couldn't see them very well?
It's possible.
But
Gotcha.
no, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I hope that my music is like heard in all stances of life.
Yeah, isn't that funny though? Like you
Yeah.
consider that, like what people are doing in
Yeah.
any state of undress that
Well,
they're
that's
in. It's fucking,
well,
it's kinda
that's
crazy.
the cool thing, man. Like, oh man, I forgot what podcast I was listening to, but it might have been, and the writer is, but basically, you cannot pick Oh no, actually, it was from this amazing book called Big Magic, and basically she's like an author, but it's like talking about like like you're not able to pick like if something's gonna be a bestseller or like a number one hit as far as songs go, you can't pick in what state someone was when they first heard it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whether it's like a producer or like a label, when even those people when the first times they heard that song or those songs, they might have been in a bad mood, and that might have affected your entire career.
Sure.
It's like you're not able to really gauge when people are hearing songs, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Like
that's very
like
true.
you were talking to me earlier, like crashing down means a lot to you right now. Like it doesn't mean as much to me right now.
Right.
It's like, and
you're in a happy relationship.
A song for the broken.
Yeah.
Like that, I wrote that song like just about just like cheering people up, but like there's gonna be a lot of people that really, really, really need that. Like I don't know, like. Songs that's the beauty of songwriting, is that you never really know. You're basically throwing a needle in a haystack, hoping that it hits someone finds it at the exact right point in their life.
I found it really
mean
cool.
A whole ton to them.
I found it really cool that like I actually identified with the words. In my, I guess a little backstory. Me and my girlfriend Melissa recently broke up. And you listen to songs and you feel the words, but you don't have access to those artists to tell them that, like, hey, your song really meant a lot to me when I was going through a hard time, and in this circumstance I did, because I played it just not even thinking about the words, because to be honest, I was singing the chorus, I was going crashing down, down, down.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I was listening and I'm like, oh shit, this fucking relates right now. And then I was like, I can't wait to tell Ryan how much this meant to me. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
It is cool. And a lot of people don't have that opportunity, you know? So I just thought that was a cool fucking thing to be a part of this, being around you guys making music and enjoying the process. I mean, all you guys are ultra talented, and it's a cool thing to be a part of. So for people who listen to something that means to them, they just have to just know it, and they want to tell other people about it.
Yeah, that's the whole word of mouth thing. It's like, I hope the CD like really hits. I mean, it's still like, growing. Like a lot of people are still like rocking it. It's cool. Like the first my first CD, Shelter, when I put it out, like it was usually just 0 people listening. You can go on Spotify, and see. Tobacco Season, there's always at least a few people listening, which is really crazy.
You put a lot of work into it, and it shows. Man.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just cool. It's like, man, like I really wanted this to be like a big thing. Not even a big thing, man. Like I don't really like care about like fame and stuff. I just want to share good music. I want to share good music that is going to affect people and hit people, and it's cheesy. Like I literally just want to change the world with everything I put out there. So it's really cool. Like, when I started this journey, like that's what it was. Like, I just realized I come to a point in my life when I'm like, I really just need to like do something for me, like do something like, I write all the time, and I had all these songs what's funny to me is like I used to put out all these like videos, and you can find them on Facebook and everything still, and it's still like before I play it, I'm like, I'm not that much of a guitarist. I'm not a guitarist. That's how I'd always lead with it, right? And then
put your insecurities out there.
Yeah, I put my insecurities out, and then I play the song, and all these people are like, dude, that song, like, that hit me.
Fucking rips, dude.
And I never heard that song hit me. I never heard the wow, that's a good song.
You wanted to hear I'm a good guitarist.
No, I wanted, I was too like, blinded by my inability, or my fear of that I thought that like no one would ever be able to see past it.
I see.
So I was so stuck in that format that I was like, but
in my situation, I would be like, the thing that I'm most insecure about is I would say it because I want people to compliment it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would.
I don't
I've
even.
done it,
Well, there was a weird time where I was like, man, I want to be a good guitarist, but like anymore, and I want to be the best at everything I do. Of course, but like in the end, like what am I? I'm a songwriter. So if that is just me being like a guitarist, being able still play guitar better than 90% of people that never really just take that avenue, then cool, that's fine. If I could use those chords to craft a song that could change the world, then cool. That's the biggest takeaway from Tobacco Season for me, is that I was able to write these songs on an acoustic guitar, you know, with all these ideas of everything that I was not able to gift it, you know, which was a lot of that was like you know, like
and have your best friend produce it.
Yeah, 100%. Like that. This is like the things dreams are made of. You know, is to like write music with your best friends. You know,
can we talk about the chances? Like the chances of you being a brilliant songwriter, you being a brilliant producer.
Dude, this is a thing. Well, that not no. He's a brilliant producer. But he's also we are kindred spirits.
Oh, for sure.
And the ways our minds work, and we've talked about this before.
Definitely.
You know, it's like that's the rare thing.
Yeah.
Usually there's one songwriter in a band.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's not two. You know, and if there are two, that's a catalyst
Recipe
waiting
for
to
fucking
happen.
destruction.
Yeah, they're not able, and we went through our rough years.
Fucking Pink Floyd. Floyd, when the guy died, they were his songwriter. Just listened to a podcast about it, and Roger Waters was saying, once he died, I thought Pink Floyd was dead. He was the songwriter.
Yeah.
He said somebody had to fill that void, and he said I started writing songs, and for the most part, most of them were dog shit in the beginning, but he finally found his way. So I think that this is a perfect storm. You know what I mean? Of like good vibes, good friends, and ultra talented, but also you can share the spotlight in that aspect.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I mean,
it's notice just good shit.
Yeah, it's just cool that like, you know, like we get to not have to carry like a huge burden.
You're welcome.
You know, of like just like carrying it all alone. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
For sure, dude.
No matter what, like I know that if I mean that's why I show Matt all my ideas that I have, because I know like I can show them to someone and be like, that just sounds like a half-written acoustic piece. Mm-hmm. And most people are going to think that. But then I show Matt and he hears everything, if not more, than I hear when I play it. Like I know that it's going to like sit, and you're got all those like neurons in your brain are going
pays to be autistic. You know what I'm saying? Like
it does. Yo, dude, everyone's autistic, man.
At least some of us.
But that I forgot the name of the song, but the one you played the other night after band practice, I fucking love that one.
The new idea I'm having. Yeah,
that was awesome.
It was just about like that song, just about like, well, it's kind of about that, you know, like I guess kind of like what we're talking about. It's like, you know, like you always want more. You know what I mean? Like, is it all right? Like it's like this eagerness to change the world, to do big things, to like affect, you know, people's like, you know, happiness is to, you know, just give. And at the end of it all, like you can try to fight it. You can try to say, I need to like, you know what? I need to just be like everyone else and get home from work, sit on the couch, crack open a beer, watch some TV, and do nothing. And I just don't like. So that's literally most of my anxiety comes from the fact that I just can't. I literally cannot do it. And when I do it, I literally feel like a piece of dog shit. You know, because I feel like I'm not doing anything. Yeah. You know, I just put out the CD.
But that is like a...
and I'm
I
already
think a lot of people like look at that as like a negative, but that's in my mind, that is a great motivator. You know what I mean? Yeah. You wouldn't be as good as you are if you didn't have that underlying fucking desire.
I think that what it is, it's like, you know, it's just like, you know... at an early age, I think what the benefit that we have is that we realize that all this hard work and all this like, you know, like a lot of people get burnt out on music and just give up on it because they, you know, like whatever, get a good job or they move get away and it's all right. All those things are completely fine to do. But what we got the ability to do, not only to have these big sparks of like why we do this with the loss of multiple people, you know, we also realize that like I don't know, at like 20 years old, we're like checking YouTube and people are saying that like they didn't commit suicide because of our songs or just like, or they want to get married to a song that we wrote. Like all of it, like early on, we were like, well, that is the goal, right? Like that's it. Like that's the main. Like money's cool, man. Fame's cool. Recognition's cool. But honestly, if this one person decided to stay alive because they heard our song,
that's
at
a
that
super
one moment,
fucking modest way of saying I saved a life, dude. You know what I mean?
No, I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. It was modest and it should be, but that you did save a life. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's important.
And that's the reason is like to stay on it, is to keep doing it, is because how selfish could I be to not, like, if I get home from work, like this happens all the time. I get home from work, it's like midnight. I try to fall asleep, and there's a melody in my head. My brain starts saying, well, if I don't write this song, how many people will it not affect? If I don't like just write this idea right now, that if I just stayed up for an extra half an hour.
What if this song kept somebody
came up with this idea and then showed it and recorded it and it saved someone's life or made someone happier?
Yeah.
Then what is my hour of sleep to that? Like this is dynasty. This is forever. You know, like we have friends that passed away that the only other than memories and voice memos, all we have from them are their guitar playing on our songs. They're their voices. And so in my opinion, sadly, you know, like I'm pretty positive, but I'm also pretty like behind my positivity is always this darkness of being like, I'm just trying to suck as much marrow out of life as I can. Yeah. And if you know, if I can put out the most songs ever, then cool, man. Then no matter what, if I'm, you know, whatever, anything ever happens to me, people can just literally just go to Spotify or put in a CD if those are still around, and just hear it.
I could comfortably say, like, right now you guys have changed the world, and it's not necessarily like the world like we'd like to think of it, like this big fucking blue marble. It's you changed somebody's world. That son, that daughter that didn't kill themselves, that you changed their world, right? Like,
most
they
definitely.
don't even know most of the time that they almost lost somebody, right? But they listened to a song that they connected with and fucking
that's the coolest thing.
Yeah,
it's felt like whenever there's like
understood and heard. You know?
That's the coolest thing. It's like, you know, whenever like whole families come to shows, and like the parents are fans, and then the kids are fans of the music, and all those songs mean something completely different to every one of them, and it's like, oh, that's crazy, you know. But yeah, so the move is for me personally to just continue to put out music. There was like this brief, you know, moment when I was like, I want to just crush and crush and crush. I just want to crush out putting music out. You know, like that's the whole thing.
That's the goal.
I've written 10 songs since Tobacco Season came out, and I'm gonna write probably 10 more in another month.
Hell yeah, dude.
And just continue until I'm like, hey, maybe I'll put out singles or whatever, or maybe I'll be like, hey, you want to just maybe let's record a 20-song album or something, and you know, it's just that's the goal, you know. So.
I think this would be a good segue if you're comfortable talking about Cafe Colin.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's probably one of the most important songs on your album. I don't want to speak for you, but I know that one speaks close to your heart, and it'd be a cool thing to share with our meager audience.
Like that was the only, like, you know, like I write songs a lot, but like that was the one of the last ones that I've written, like every once in a while, like you know, like that's the whole thing. Like I'm not quite sure where music comes from. I feel like there's most songwriters are like that. They're like, I don't know what happened. I
close my eyes and there it is.
Yeah, and all of a sudden there's a song, and you hear it in all its fullness and bigness, and then all you can do is like just whisper. Like a version at first. All you can do is just like try to like sing this like terrible version of it, and try to like as only just to hold on to it, only just to like. So Cafe Colin, as I was like, you know, as I was writing it, I was like, you know, doing this like you know, that picking part, And then I started singing, and I was like, oh, shoot, this is what the song is going to be about. All right. Yep. And then literally it was a span of maybe 10 minutes where I'm just standing in my studio.
Once that fucking muse hit you, dude, it was on.
Well, and I was just, every word was just coming out, like, and then it was just coming out like in just tears. Like I was just like crying as I was playing this, and it's just everything just like was just hitting me. I was like in touch with the universe and my mind and my sorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, that's the song. So but the whole story behind Cafe Colin is that back in high school, I was in this play called Scapino, and there was this kid named Colin who was in there too, right? So he needed rides home from after play practice. So I don't know how, but eventually I was giving him rides home after. So that's good. Thanks, buddy. So I was giving rides home after practice and everything like that. And we just got to talking. He was pretty like way quieter than me. But you know, I had, you know, my license and stuff, so I drove him home. But of course I was like a high schooler, and so like I got tired of it. I was like, all right, dude, I'm not, you know, someone might have told me, oh, you need to have this guy pay you for gas or something, whatever it was. Yeah. But I came to the conclusion that I didn't want to give him rides home anymore, sadly. And so I told him, I was like, hey man, you're gonna have to find another way home. You know, I can't just do this every time. Like, right. And so there was.
I'm sure in the beginning you thought it would be like this temporary thing.
Yeah, but it just kept going on, and you know, and
that's
I don't know,
relatable
I was a high
for real though. That's
I was
relatable.
Also, like,
everybody would like to look back on that like they would be perfect. I guarantee you, they would be like, oh, I would give him a ride. Fuck yourself. Like, when you're a high schooler, you have other priorities.
Well, yeah, dude, I'm like trying to chase girls and go to parties,
and you were fucking already a good person by starting that. You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah. So like, but I was giving rides home, so I told him, you know, I can't do it anymore. And so then he asked me again, and I'm like, hey man, I already told you I can't give you a ride home, so I didn't. And then, so like the next day of school happened, Colin wasn't there. It was like 3 days, Colin didn't show up, and then we found out that Colin actually passed away. He like had a heart disease that like he didn't know about.
Undiagnosed.
Undiagnosed heart disease and stuff. And so he like passed away. And it was really like, you know, like, and I guess I didn't realize it at the time. Like, you know, I realized that it like was crazy. I went to his funeral and everything, you know. I met his brothers and all that stuff, but like, it was definitely like a thing that I like kind of put behind me. I didn't realize it was like a big moment until I started writing the song, and I was like, oh shoot, like that was crazy. Like I do feel bad. Like, what if I had given a ride home one last time? Like, what would have happened? Like, could I have had like this weird moment? Would he still be here? Like, you know, I don't, even though that's not like possible, like
the ride home wouldn't have saved his life, right?
Yeah, but
it would have helped
still,
you.
Yeah, well, and it would have given like closure. The last thing I did to him was not give him a ride home, and in my opinion, was a terrible friend.
Can I ask you one question? Was there like between the time you said no more rides home, was it like the next ride home that he died in his sleep, or was it?
No, I just never saw him again.
So
I told him no rides home. He was asking me if I, you know, like if I can give him a ride home, and I told him no.
That's my point. So was it like, did he get other rides home before then, or
no?
Was
that was the last time I saw him.
That was the last time.
Yeah, it was the last time I saw him.
Yeah.
And so but that's what Cafe Colin's about. And then so like we did the play, and the play was like magical. It was crazy.
What part did he play in that?
Yeah, we put on this play. Colin was never able to be a part of it. So we built this you know, stage prop that was already going to be there. It was like a house, but we put a Cafe Colin on it, you know, for like
an homage.
Homage to him, yeah. So, but yeah, it was like a thing I never really settled, and the song that it's a thing, it's really really great, and I hope that it'd be really cool to imagine a world where he knows, or he can, you know, hear it or something, you know, because
he lives through it for sure, you know.
Yeah. So. But yeah.
And I think that anybody who knows Colin, and I'm sure you haven't reached out to them, but they would be fucking psyched to know that you are keeping his name alive. You know what I mean? Like, this is forever.
I need to find like
This,
a yearbook.
even
and,
this is forever. You know?
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool song, and I'm glad it came out. I know it's very literal, which I don't try to write most of my songs very literal,
Right.
but it is definitely a song I wrote for a purpose, for Colin, for the people that were involved in that, and
Right.
and I hope it. I'm glad it's out there.
It's one of my favorites on the album.
Straight up.
What's your favorite song on the album, Matt?
Dude, I think I love Change the most.
Change.
Yeah.
Change is the greatest message by far.
I think that's what I love about it the most is it's just like it hits home in like a way, like it's like a story everybody needs to hear, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I love like the double entendre right from the get-go where you know you basically you play two different stances on the story where you're talking between, you know, this homeless guy's stance and where you're coming in, you know, saying we're begging for change. You just gotta listen to the song. It's fucking amazing.
It is.
Yeah, it was cool. What's funny is I wrote that song like years ago.
Yeah.
About a completely different thing. You know, like it was not a completely different thing. It was still the same thing, but it was through a different like lens.
Yeah.
And it's still like today, it came out like a couple weeks ago,
Yep.
and it still holds the same value. You know, and it's like that's cool, man. Like that. You know, it is a thing that I think forever we as humans will have to fight with. You know.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part was just like the bridge where I'm like, you know, like, hey, man, I'm not on any side. I don't care like where you come from, what you believe, anything. Just like, can we like stop? Can we just like be cool? Can we just like accept one another and love each other? That's it. I love that.
Yeah.
That was the last song of the album.
I agree, man.
You know, so.
You know, one of the most profound things that astronauts say when they go into space is
See the Earth as one
see
thing.
the Earth is exactly that. One
It's
thing.
physical.
We fucking draw arbitrary lines all over this fucking one thing. Like, you can get more and more ridiculous as you think about it. But when you think about facts like in World War I, like 20 million fucking soldiers died. And I think over 1 million died just on the Western Front, like in one spot. You know what I mean? And they were fighting over an arbitrary line drawn in the sand. Like, for fucking what? Why are you sending people's fucking sons to die? Over what? It's stupid. The world's just begging for change, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fucking super heavy, you know? Like, the things that people prioritize, the people in power send our sons, our daughters to the front line to fight over, and we're like, I'm not even mad about the thing you're mad about. Why does my son have to die?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, it's just the fact that like we live not, you know, that's a big you know, projection.
Yeah.
But also like just like the fact that, you know, it's like, yo, you know, like I live in a very tight knit community, you know, a little like apartment complex, and there's so many different cultures, and it's like, you know, what I find, what it yearns from me, what it pulls from me is the ability to understand someone else, you know, and that's it, man. Like that's what the song's really about. Is just like, hey, like we're all the same. We literally like we have the same blood in our veins. We have the same goals. We all just want to be loved and accepted and understood, and that's it, man. And I think that's the message of the song. Is just like, you know, like, hey, like it's easy in our digital age to get caught up in all these ideas and, you know, this person's against me, but we're really not against each other. We're all on the same side. No matter how you do it, like it's all a conversation. If you have that conversation, you look into someone else's eyes who you might think is completely different than you, then it's probably like, it probably is just a conversation. It's probably just that easy.
Exactly.
To say, hey, this is why I feel this way. Hey, this is why you feel this way. Well, I get where you're coming from. Do you get where I'm coming from? And then boom, look, there's change.
Yep. One of my favorite things. Go ahead if you were going to say something.
You're good.
One of my favorite things is like, if you're just trying to win an argument, you're never going to get. But are you trying to understand the other person's perspective? What does that mean? Like, there's so many factors. Like, let's start at the most face value. What is their day like, right? Like, they fucking stub their toe, late for the fucking bus because they don't have a car. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things, and then you can go deeper than that. Like, what is their parents' relationship like with them? Are they fucking proud of their other brother because they did better than them in life. There's so many factors to consider when there's a person in front of you. But people forget what a person is. They just want to hold on to ideals and ideologies and say like, this is my ideology and fuck everybody who doesn't agree with it. And that is the stupidest, dumbest thing in the fucking world you could do, to be married to an ideology. You should be always flexible. I pride myself on being like, if I ever thought that there's nothing you can change my mind about, you could change my mind that the fucking sky is blue if you had a good argument. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't. All right, so you should pay someone to express your dog's anus.
I respect your point of view.
Come on, man. Come on.
I respect your point of view. So that vet visit is $300 each time. Rubber gloves cost $5 for 300. So,
oh my god, dude.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about the song and the CD, and I think it's gonna be really cool. Of course, as any songwriter, I'm excited about the next. I'm already on to like the next idea and like the next like move, which I want. What I really want to do.
You said you'd play Jesse James tonight.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I will.
You will?
But, yeah.
All right.
But what I want to do next is to like just in my own personal life and to also like just help like the core is I think that what I would like to do is like to start like literally trying to third door it into the rooms in Nashville, wherever. Where I can be in a room with someone who's also a songwriter who has way more fame than me, so I can like, just because like if I can get this if I can get this like emotion from other songwriters and other people, if I can come to you with a song idea and you can hear it, I imagine that's not something that is only secret to us.
Sure.
I imagine everyone can do that. So it's like if I would like to become like an actual paid songwriter in big rooms, so I can like find that secret sauce, so I can not only achieve like that for myself, but also that for like Fivefold and just any project I'm able to dip my hands into. I think that's like the next goal, while putting out music as well. But that's the next
result,
the big step,
For sure.
for the next season, the next tobacco season.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You knocked it out of the park with that one though.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
I'm a big fan. And if I wasn't, I would just not bring it up. But I think we got to rate our whiskey now, right?
Yes.
So we have Jesse James.
JJ.
This is
Little
bottle.
JJ?
This is bottle 149, out of barrel 63, and aged 83 months. Handwritten. I love it.
I do.
Right
I do
down
dig
here.
that.
You want to go first, Matt?
Yeah. Okay.
What's the
1 through 10?
1 through 10.
1
Yeah.
through 10.
Is it just like base level?
Yeah, just based off your own experience.
Your own-
man.
yeah.
You can do points if you want,
Alright.
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's strong. I think it's got some flavor, but honestly, it's got a lot of bite, dude. Like, it really does. It fights back a lot, dude.
I hear you.
I
That's
give
why
it-
we fucking
give it a 5.
grade it later, not at the moment
you're
we
right,
drink
yeah.
it.
You're right.
Good.
I'm gonna rate it at 5 too. It's a loose 5. It could go to 4. I know. It's only
slippery
based
slope.
off of. So I do think that it ends for me with like a little taste of vanilla. I think that vanilla usually is not a very good like ender, because what happens is vanilla is like way more like vanilla-y, and so but that bite it's not like fruity or anything, so like that bite is able to really pass through there way easier.
Yeah.
And so a lot of whiskeys for me I find that are like get more enjoyable as I drink them more. This one is becoming a little bit harsher.
Yeah, I agree.
As I drink more of it.
100%.
And
agree
that's why I give my rating.
It's
Agreed.
Fucking compounding.
Yeah.
The first sip was pretty impressive.
Yes.
I agree
I
with that.
agree.
I would give the first sip an 8. But after
I get-
37, I missed it. I'm just laughing. I don't know what happened.
No, he was,
What happened?
no, he was.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
So the first fucking sip was an 8 for me, but after, a couple, I was like, man, it's just like getting that envelope taste more and more. We've already talked about
envelope taste.
envelope. Licking
I
a fucking envelope, that's the taste. And it's pretty forward right now. Like, the more we've tasted it, and guess what? We haven't done anything else. There's no palate cleansing that needed to take place. Now we have cleansed our palate with Jesse James, and it's become more and more forward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Damn.
Yeah. Now,
Second fret.
4.
Now, as far as strength and being cast strength, it's great. Like, I'm fucking toasty right now, and I didn't hate my life for drinking it.
No, it's a yeah. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm drinking it. Like I would not pour. I feel like we're gonna finish this.
We're gonna finish it.
Yeah.
If you
And then we're gonna play
and him
foosball.
and him weren't here, we'd finish this. So we're gonna finish it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's up with that 1884? You guys didn't finish that battle.
Which one?
Grab a straw.
Oh, the Uncle Nearest. I know. Coco,
All
fair
right,
enough.
all right,
I said that.
let's-
I said, God damn it, I wish we wouldn't have put up on the wall. And he goes, get a straw.
So yeah. So you got a 5, a 5, and a 4.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse James.
Yeah. Let's
Cheers.
get a Shago. What's your rating?
I have to go with the 5 as well.
5.
Okay.
Tuned up here with the capo.
Coco.
I would have to say 4 just because I'm not that big of a whiskey fan.
Yeah.
But I will say that one was, like you guys said, it burned.
Mm-hmm.
It was just too flavorful.
Yep.
Like something that goes on smooth, I can drink that. And like there's some that you guys had. I think it was the rose one and maybe another one.
Four
where
Roses.
even though
Four
it was-
Roses.
Even though it was super strong, like I could still like it didn't fight back up to that. So,
Yeah, that fought you back.
Sip 1 was you can taste all the flavor. 3 and 4 was just burn.
Yep, I agree.
Yep.
So we got
I'd say
3 5s and 2 4s.
Yep.
I'm getting ready to pour a little bit more. Anybody
Yeah.
else? I got Dr. Pepper over here to chase it down with now. So. You're
I'm
staring.
good. I'm good.
All right, Coco. After you get your whiskey, how about we hand this over to you and you close us out for the night?
Wow.
You play some Jesse James,
Oh shoot.
and then maybe we go do a foosball match.
All right.
You ready to get your fucking asses?
I would like to say back that cask up. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, man.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Let me just say, I think what's cool about this song and this whiskey, and particularly this song, not just the whiskey, Jesse James, this is actually the first song that you and I did together, outside of
Oh, it
Fivefold,
was.
right?
Yeah. So
Really?
This, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
back
it's
down
definitely-
in this basement,
Yeah.
there was a time.
How long
when
ago?
2018.
Yeah.
No shit.
I had chosen to kind of go and do my. I had put out Shelter already, and I wanted to write another one, and
Well, it started before Shelter, right?
Yeah, it
you
did,
had
yeah.
Jesse James before you did that.
I
And
wrote
that-
Jesse James forever.
That's the conversation started there. Then you released Shelter, and then we came back round.
Well, it was actually so even before I was on a camping trip with with Brittany and my her sister and my brother-in-law, and it was like we were about to go to bed and I just couldn't go to sleep because I was like I would release more music, and Justin, my brother-in-law, was like really dope dude. And I was
gotta
like,
release more music.
and he was like, I was like, dude, what's your favorite song that I have? And he was like, Jesse James. I was like, do you want me? Would that be the one that you'd want to release? And he's like, yeah, I would love it if you released Jesse James. And so,
Hell yeah.
so the next day, I think I hit you up, and we tried it first, and then it was still early on, and and then yeah, we did it. And
Can I
yeah.
ask one question before you go? I wanted to ask. So you guys been together for fucking 20 years. 20 years. And
No,
Correct
I
me.
would have been 12.
correct me. I'm sorry. Correct me when I'm wrong.
15.
Okay,
15, 16 years
15
maybe.
years. Okay. So there's been 15 years.
10 years, 20 years would be crazy. I mean, it's not that far off though.
Sorry. But 15 years is a long time.
Yeah.
And it took till 2018 till you guys really just worked on something besides Fivefold?
No.
We had other
No, that's
stuff.
a completely different. All right.
Okay.
That's
This is the
completely
first time we did something as Ryan Cheney
Yes.
together.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we had
Okay,
done the
okay,
breakaway
okay.
strategy, which also check out the breakaway strategy. We have one song out there.
Yep. Song
Yeah.
for Carol.
Yeah, song for Carol I wrote
don't
from
even know about
my
this.
grandma.
All right, before we get
Fucking
rolling on
learning
this
new
before we
shit.
play, I'm gonna pull the mic back a little bit. Just I think it's just gonna help.
Is that good?
Yep, you're good.
Can we get funky with this?
All right. Jesse James. Well, tell me something I don't know. I admit I'm a sinner and sorry for the deeds done. Wish I had a place to go. Hit the road again, stay down in, cause I'm heading down to Mexico. Laying low like a down on the days of old. Oh, my soul is heavier than I can explain. If there was a way out, then I miss my train. Oh, no, 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 oh, 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 oh. No, 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 oh, oh, oh. And when my time for judgment comes, oh, it will be safe for me. Wasting all my time like it was something that I could keep. Well, I don't know if I can go home. So please, God, rest my soul. No, no, oh, 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 oh. Please, God, rest my soul. No, no, oh, oh, oh. She was the hometown queen in low Memphis, every man, every far. I can't play it. I'm too drunk. I forgot. Let me do it again. She was the hometown queen. Guys, I think it's about time I need to back that cask up and just back out of this situation. Thanks for having me. I backed that cask up.
Thank you for coming on, Ryan. It's been a fucking pleasure, man.
Can we get drunk now?
Yep. Yep. Officially. Hey, man, check out Ryan Cheney on all the fucking streaming platforms. Check out Tobacco Season. It's a fucking great album. Listen to it. You'll love it. Look out for the tickets on November 11th for the family reunion. And check out next week's episode on Back That Cask Up. Good night.